I the hungry my DouDou every day. You don't carry my head, go DouDou. I the hungry my DouDou every day. You don't carry my head, go DouDou. I the hungry.
My channel today, as you can see from the title, is going to be a chit chat get ready with me because I wanted to do my very first makeup cover. It's Reniss from DouDou. So we're just going to get right into it. Face is washed, the tiniest bit of coconut to go ahead and moisturize. I have my screenshots here. The very first look we're introduced to in the video is her completely barefaced, like they did. It might actually be her skin because I follow her on Instagram, and she actually seems to have a very even and fair complexion. So I am not going to do that look. I'm going to do the two looks that follow after. They differ in my eyes mostly in the lip color. So we're going to start with the first one where she's in a full Ankara set. I should start with eyebrows because they always take me the longest, right? So with her eyebrows, just going to go ahead and zoom in on the picture. Her eyebrows seem to always be very even. They're not too big, not too small. I'm going to use this picture when she's smiling at her music video boyfriend. But we're going to go from there, so you're going to see me looking down and stuff. I'm going to use Café to really sculpt these bad boys because, as we know, I have lots of eyebrow. You know, this is actually my very first music video cover. If you're new to this channel, and I've never done this before, but hopefully I'll do some more. I haven't usually done music video covers just because I didn't think to, but when I saw her makeup in this video, I thought it really fit the concept of this channel, so I was really like, it kind of just like was something I felt like this is absolutely my style. Her makeup in other videos is always kind of delicate and simple as well. I think maybe that's why I like her so much, because her songs are so, I don't know, her songs and herself seem to be so relatable and so full of life and uniqueness. Like, it's relatable, but it's unique at the same time. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and fangirl the whole video. Let's just get down to business. And so, with eyebrows, I'm just going to blend them out as best I can, while I can. These techniques I'm doing, you know, obviously she had a full-blown professional and I'm just, you know, my bang. So my techniques are just going to be my techniques to achieve what I think similar to her look. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying this is how you do this, because I wouldn't know. But I know how to get what I want. So I'm just going to lightly use my Juvia's Place palette, the Chad, and kind of fill in my brows, because I feel like the difference is her and I, our brows are different. Like, I have very thick brows and then she has thinner brows, so she probably used some sort of dip gel. This one came out better than this one. Let's see if I can fix it right in here. Okay, I think we'll leave it like that. Natural eyebrow. Just take a bit of mascara and do what I usually do, which is just kind of brush the front up a bit so that it's like uniform, but just very lightly. I'm not going to do the most. Now we're going to go into complexion. And as I said before, her complexion is pretty fair in comparison to mine. So we're going to try and even this complexion out as much as possible. We got our LA Girl Pro Concealer here in Dark Cocoa. So we're just going to go under the eyes here. And on the cheek. And a bit on the forehead where the highlighter was blended to. And around the mouth a little. We're just going to blend it out with a sponge. Our blender sponge. It may look a little crazy, but it's okay. We're just okay. You know what we forgot to do? Now that I have a face full of concealer, I forgot to put on primer. And it's sitting right here. You guys, make sure to put primer on before you do any of this. I was going to use the poreless face primer because her skin was so smooth. I was going to use that, but here we are. Anyway, we're in concealer land already, and it's fine. I'm not acting like I've been using primer from birth or whatever. But next, we're going to, now that we've evened out our complexion, we are going to go in with the CoverGirl Rich Mink. I feel like we're similar in tone, but she might be a little redder. I'm not sure. I've never gotten to see her live, so anyway, here we go. I'm gonna put on a Rich Mink foundation, and I'm using the Rich Mink one because it is full coverage, medium to full coverage. I would say I get pretty good coverage from it. Maybe just because of the way I apply, though. I do apply, I don't really apply one coat at a time, I don't think, because I find myself, as you can see right now, kind of going back and forth over the same spots a couple times when I'm doing it. So maybe it's just a medium coverage and I just apply it and make it full coverage by default. Or the way I apply it makes it full coverage by default. Okay, now, this is my eyebrow. Now we'll move into concealer land. And under her eye was something very nooch. From the picture I'm looking at, it seemed as though it was just the slightest of highlight under there. So we're just gonna go easy on it. It's dark cocoa. We're not gonna use our hand because it was like really concentrated right in the, what it looked like. It was like up here, like right under her eye, because it was the barest. I don't know what they actually did, but in order for me to kind of get what it looked like, for me to achieve the look that I see with my untrained eye, I'm gonna do this. So that's Wet n Wild Dark Cocoa, the jam that y'all haven't seen in a minute, but it's still around, kicking. You know, that's my good one, so I told you I wasn't trying to use it all the time. Now that's complete. So now we're gonna go into her eye, and it's like, they really didn't do too much eyeliner, but I think there's a tight line. So we're going to use this palette, the Absolute New York Natural Nude, and we're gonna use that dark shade there. But first, we're gonna spray with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And then we're gonna just dabble, dabble, dabble. I think tight lines are very important, just because they make the world of difference. Without, you know, it's like you don't think it makes a difference until you see that it does. You know, I didn't test run this makeup before I did it, so this is gonna be a reveal to you and me. Anyway, and we're gonna go to the outer corner, but not all the way, because I think she has smaller eyes than I do. And I think we both have, she has, like, her eye and my eye shape are really, really similar. Right? You guys think so? Whatever. Anyway, so it doesn't look like they went too far with it. They just kind of stuck right to the eye. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick right to the eye. I'm not going to go to the corner like I usually do. We'll go down here at the bottom. And tight line just a bit, right until we get up there to the corner. There. Ooh, made myself tear up. Doing stuff with my eyes is so sensitive. And it's not even the products, it's because my contacts are old, so keeping my eye wide open feels like being attacked. Now, we've done that and we've done that. We're gonna move to mascara. It honestly doesn't look like she had on lashes or mascara at all, but we're gonna put the tiniest bit. We're not even gonna lengthen them, we're just going to, oh no, I don't wanna do mascara first, hold on, let's do our eyeshadow. So, what I'm thinking, from this picture you can't really see much, but I have another picture, don't you worry, I have this one. And it seems as if there's like a nude color mostly on the lid, and then there's a bit of density right there on the actual lid, on the outer corner, and then of course a bit of highlight under the brow, and I think the one that'll show us the lid the best is this one. Actually, I feel like looking at it some more, this might be a whole nother look. There seems to be something on the inner corner as well in this shot. Let's just combine the two looks for real. We're just gonna combine the two looks, and this one she is wearing mascara, so we're going to combine the two looks. We're gonna use that eye. You can't really see it, but don't worry, I can. So what we're gonna do first is take our Juvia's Place Zulu palette and use that brown. I'm gonna put it all over the lid because it's my nude. Okay. Just take it almost up to the eyebrow. Is what I'm doing, and back down to the line of my eye. And I'm just gonna put it out the corner a bit. I don't want it to make the color too dense, but I mean, one thing with Juvia Place, and you pretty much get the color that you're seeing. So just go in with a very light hand. So now that we've got an eye full of that brown, we're going to just take, it seems like it's like depth, like right here, but I feel like it's not just matte, so I'm not going to use what I plan to use. I'm going to go into the e.l.f. one, and I'm going to use a bit of that. I'm going to use something from in there. I'm going to use this reference here. So I'm going to just put something with a bit of sheen. It's a different brush. I'm actually going to use this one. You guys have seen me use that one before, but I think that one will be the best thing that I want. Like, I'll just put it right on my lid. Like, more in the center than anywhere else. But I'll carry it a little bit to the sides, but mostly in the center. And just blend it out there at the top. Really concentrated here. So we're gonna keep it like that. Oh, maybe I'll just use some of this black one. Now I'll use the other side of the brush and go to this black one over here. It's like a black brown. And I'll just concentrate it here. Very lightly. Just like right in the, where my eye kind of folds, and bring it to the middle, like with wide circles. Okay. Alright, I think I like that. Just get a little more of that. Put it in the middle again. Alright. So, our eyes are a bit different than hers, but I like them just the same. Okay, now we can put on mascara. In that one picture, it looks like she has on some mascara, so now we're gonna go in with a bit more of the highlighting and stuff. I think they might have contoured her nose a bit. We're not gonna do that at all. We're just gonna stick to the highlighting part. So we're gonna take Jamila from the Zulu palette, and we're actually just going to set our under eye with that. I love doing this. I don't know, for me it works a lot like a setting powder. And you know I like to find multiple uses for my makeup in general. So I decided why not use that powder. It's a setting powder. I'm using this picture now as a reference for the highlight and stuff. We're gonna use this. We're gonna go into our Black Radiance highlighter. It's the rose gold one. And we're just gonna gilt down the bridge of our nose. It seems to have it from like here to here, but her nose is a little bit shaped different than mine. So on her it's flattering, but we saw what happened last time. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put our highlight right here where my nose bridge seems to disappear. We wanna bring it back to life. Okay, and then we'll just let our finger carry some excess down so that it's not too overwhelming. See that? And then it seems to have a bit under the corners of her eye here. So we're gonna put some there. Just the smallest bit. Kind of brush it out with her. And it seems like there's a bit in the inner corners of her eye too. So we're gonna put some there, even if there isn't. I also have an epicontic fold, and she doesn't, so she's got more inner corner of her eye than I do. A lot of people really don't have this fold, and I didn't really know it was a thing until I was like trying makeup that other people were doing, and I was wondering why it wasn't coming out the same. And then again, Mädchen, because I think it's because she's an artist, she's more attuned to like people, like the little tiny things on people that make or break your face, and little characteristics and little things like that. But I really hadn't given it much thought until she was like, it's because you have a little chiglet. So right on the chiglet is where we've put ours. And because hers is on her inner corner, that's my inner corner. So here we go. Now that that's done, I don't think there's any more like face stuff. I think she might have a little highlight on the corners of her cheeks though, like because our head shapes are also different. I think if I do that though, it might bust the whole thing open. We're gonna skip to the first lip. What we're gonna do is, it looks like like everyone always puts lipstick on with a liner, but I wouldn't really need a liner. We're using the one where she's smiling at her boyfriend again. I'm not gonna put a liner. I'm gonna use Diva. Yeah, I feel like that's a similar color. And ta-dum! We have the look. Yeah! So now, for the second lip, I want to do, oh, let me just take this off. I told you before, taking off red lips with a bit of lotion helps with the staining. It doesn't eradicate it, but it makes it less. Honestly, I should have did the nude one first, knowing that red stains. Okay, so, ooh, try. So, so now we're going to do the nude lip. Now, it looks different there in the restaurant when she's smiling at him there. It looks different in that picture. I thought it was just gonna be nude, but then when she was outside, I saw that it was a bit different. So we're gonna use that picture. We're gonna use this picture. It had a bit of a pinkish to it. It was clearly matte, kind of like the other one. So it had a pinkish hue to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Please Me. Oops, there's this Diva again. We're gonna use Please Me, and we're gonna use Chestnut. My chestnut is kind of broken. I'm gonna cover the whole lip. Ooh. Okay, so then we have that. Now, we're gonna take a concealer brush and please me. I was thinking of putting like a beigey color underneath this, but I think I'll just skip straight to the pink because I think it'll do what it usually does. I used to do this all the time, so I'm just gonna lay it in there and let it do its thing. Load it up, lay it down. And that's pretty similar to the one that she had there, I think. Let's clean up the edges a little bit. There! I think that's pretty similar to hers. So this is the look. Anyway, we have different shaped mouths, but the color, it flatters the same. So, this is the finished thing. Wow! I'm gonna cut it down as much as possible. It took me an hour. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I had a really good time doing my first video cover. And I'm trying to do more. So, goodbye.